Hi and welcome to the Windows 8 videos. In this video I wanted to talk about device drivers. And the reason you need to know about device drivers is because somewhere along the line you're going to want to install something like a printer onto your computer. If it's not a printer, it might be a fancy mouse, it could be a web camera. There are many different devices that you can connect to your computer. But there's one thing that is the same regardless of the device that you connect, and that is the device driver. So what is a device driver? Well, a device driver is basically a set of instructions. So if you think of it this way, this is your computer here, it speaks one language and it doesn't necessarily know what language your device speaks. So you need a translator, and that's essentially what a device driver is. That is just an analogy, that isn't necessarily the case, but it just helps you understand that in order for your computer to talk to your device, you need a set of instructions, and that is a device driver. Typically when you buy something like a printer or a webcam or whatever device that you purchase, you're going to get a driver that comes with it, usually on a CD. However, in some cases manufacturers don't send out their device drivers like that, or you may have gotten a device second-hand and you would like to connect it to your computer and you don't have the driver. All you need to do then is go to the manufacturer's website, so the manufacturer of the device, enter in the model number, and then you can get all the drivers associated with that device. Having said that, you do not need to manually install the drivers for every piece of equipment you want to connect to your computer. Windows comes shipped with the drivers inside, so as soon as you connect your device or equipment, Windows will detect what it is and automatically install the device drivers associated with that equipment. But from time to time you will need to manually go to the website and download them because Windows cannot recognize or doesn't have the current drivers for it. Now, to go and have a look at your device drivers, you just need to go to your computer and right click and go to Manage. Another way to get to it is through your Control Panel and Administrative Tools, and then go to Computer Management. So you can see here the Device Manager. So this will tell us all the things that are connected to our computer. So you can see there's a lot here. Now this is all the stuff that's inside your computer. Don't worry too much, you don't need to know anything about this. I'm just showing you where it is. So in the event that you're having problems with something like a printer or something's not working on your computer, there's a very good chance that if you go in here, there's going to be a yellow exclamation mark beside something. And if there is, that typically means you've got a driver problem. So downloading and installing the latest driver for that equipment will typically fix the problem and get it working again. Let's say, for example, I've got my Dell printer here and I have a problem with it. There's a yellow exclamation mark beside the little icon here. What we need to do is go to the Dell website because it's a Dell, the manufacturer is Dell, and then we can see here that it's a 2230D laser printer. All we need to worry about is that. So if we go to the Dell website, and if you go to any manufacturer, you just want to go to the support section. So we go to support and we can go support by product because we know what the model of the device is. With Dell you also have service tags, so you can just enter in your service tag, which is a sticker on every single device that they have, computer or printer or whatever, and this will take you directly to the appropriate area as a shortcut. However, you can select a product. So let's say printers, and we know it's a black and white laser printer, so we select laser printers. We know it's a 2230D, and there it is right there. So all we do is click on that section, and then it brings us directly to this website here. So we can see that that is the model of our printer. And sometimes these web pages can be a little bit scrappy. So you just need to take your time, have a look through them, and scroll down and look for the word drivers. So if we look around, we can see here there's nothing down the right hand side. However, on the left hand side we've got get drivers. So that's what we're looking for, drivers or device drivers they're typically called. So if we click that, select view all drivers, it will show us all the drivers that are available. Now we need to enter in our operating system. So in this example we're using Windows 8. So we would select the drop down arrow, select Windows 8 64-bit or 32-bit, depending on which version that you're using. And if you need to find out whether or not you're using a 64-bit or a 32-bit version, what you can do is go to Control Panel. Once you're in Control Panel, just scroll down till you see the System section. Just click on System, and if we look down here we go to the System area and we can see System Type, and it's a 64-bit operating system. Most computers these days are coming out in 64-bit. However, sometimes you still get the odd 32-bit machine or operating system. So we know we're 64-bit in this example, and then we just go back here, choose Windows 8 64-bit, and you can see here that we only have the one printer driver. So we would just download that file and then run the installation. And what that will do is it will install the printer driver for that printer onto your computer, so that way your computer can communicate to that printer effectively and it will all work nice and easily. It can be a little bit complicated to get this right. That's why Windows tends to automatically install a lot of the drivers that you need without you having to manually do anything. But from time to time, you're going to have to manually intervene. So it's good to know how to do it, and it's simply a matter of running through the process that I've just explained.